From Times Square in the heart of New York City, welcome to All Night with Joey Reynolds. Joey's guest tonight, Oscar-winning actor Danny Aiello. Legendary detective and actor Sonny Grasso. Comic Dave Koning. Marketing executive Peter Wheatfall. And tenor Christopher Macchio. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Reynolds.
Without a studio audience, we need a studio audience. Okay, we got Peter coming out now. Want to bring Peter here? Okay, here's Peter Wheatfall, who is another genius, but a marketing genius. He doesn't call himself that. He's also a good friend. And here he is. Peter!
Hey.
Bring your tall self out here.
Look what I did. I brought some friends with me.
Oh, hey, listen. He always brings gifts. This is a guy who brings gifts. Look at this. Isn't that wonderful?
Gift. This is the gift.
Good. We're going to keep this on the set.
That's great.
That's good, Peter. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Sit
Good to
down
see
somewhere.
you.
Good to see you.
Now tell them what that's all about.
Okay. These are building blocks. You take them and you move them around. And you can make different words. But you also sign one. And every time there's a guest here, they sign one of the blocks.
Okay.
And we have the autographs on the friend set. This is a friend set.
That's right.
Now, what are you up to?
I've been up since 4:30 this morning, and I just want to thank everyone for staying up late tonight just to watch you and me.
Oh, see, that's a confidence,
great.
man. That's
good.
Yeah.
I've had 19 cups of coffee, nothing to eat all day, and I'm ready to go.
You know,
Where are we going?
You are the most amazing marketing guy. First of all, you're an amazing salesman.
What?
You are. And
That's very kind of you.
there's nobody does it like you do. Whenever you put your mind to it, it gets done first class and fast. Now, to bring people up to speed a little bit, who may be new to our friendship, we should say that you, first of all, are on the board of the Guardian Angels.
Yes.
Curtis Lewa. That's why you're
Thank
wearing
you.
that little badge, that little pin you have
The
up there.
badge of courage.
Yeah.
This is the Guardian Angels badge of courage.
And you
to
were the man of
represent.
the year a couple of years ago.
I was honored, yes.
I think the mayor was also, Mayor Bloomberg.
Yes.
Now you have another life. You were marketing director for Samsung, and I think that Time Warner Samsung Hands-On Center was your baby.
Yes.
And you put that all together. But the most stunning thing of the work since I've known you is probably the Four Seasons of Hope. And what that is an event which you were doing every year by putting rock and roll and sports together and making money for needy kids and people.
Right.
Is that essentially it, or did I miss something here?
You know, I think it's essential that we all have a heart for the innocent. And
Yeah.
the majority of us do, but it's the spirit of generosity that goes above and beyond just having a heart for the innocent. And I've been blessed to have many opportunities to give back to the communities that I've done business with, or the companies I work with have done business with. And I've been also blessed to be the pilot for the storm in terms of driving the sales, the marketing, the operations, and the competitive din. The world that I live in is all about scotching competitors 24 hours a day, being a harbinger to figure out where we're going to go next, seeing into the vista of competitive advantage or disadvantage, and I'm always 18 months out. So as you see new products thundering out of warehouses every day, and we sometimes take a few of those pennies, because the goal, as you know, in branding is to get a few more pennies for your brand than your competitors, and also to increases in productivity deliver increases in profitability around those brands. And all that means is that we like to take a few of those pennies that we've well earned and give them back. The Guardian Angels is a great example, working with Boomer Esiason and his important foundation, the Boomer Esiason Foundation for Cystic Fibrosis, and others, and articulating and navigating through this rough and tumble consumer electronics, IT, mobile communications, social network engineering, I call it social economics, gives you the opportunity to take a breath and help the children. So helping the children, I think, is the biggest responsibility we can all have. And the Four Seasons of Hope, as you know, after the very pernicious and most truculent experience of my lifetime, which was the falling of the two great World Trade Center towers, I was very, very upset. I thought about all the brothers and sisters that we lost, and I wanted to be able to give back. And I thought about who and what we should give back to, and I realized that it's all about the children. That every child, if all men and all women are created equal, it starts with the child. So if a child, God forbid, is missing a leg, we need to make that child equal. If a child is blind, we need to help that child become equal. If a child is beaten and battered, God bless Curtis Sliwa, Mary Sliwa, and that team, then we need to find a way to protect them and bring them back. So it's a blessing. It's a nice balance between, the rough and tumble world that I live in, where I'm out there all the time trying to figure out how to take another market or move another new product into the market. And the rest and the grace is the support I get from my wife Frances and my daughter Tara and Joey Yu and others that says, go out. If that makes you feel good and others feel good, then give back.
How's our country going to get out of this slump?
It's very, very simple. First of all, we have to deliver education.
Yeah. So we're back to the kids again.
We're back to the kids, because in my world, there's two worlds. In the cold steel of the P&L that I live in, where I have to be as durable as steel, I have to deliver a profit for the company I work for, or I'm fired, and I have to have a profit for my family, or you'll wind up getting a divorce or they'll fire you. In the world that I've seen in government, it's very, very different, and we need to train the children on that. So here in government, if your budget's $10 million and you spend $18 million, you just raise taxes. If your budget is $9 million and you spend $20 million, you float a bond for 10 years. And all of that has aggregated and aggravated itself to a point where counties, states, federal government have to get back on the fiduciary, pecuniary responsibilities, which is in the cold steel of the P&L.
I'm going to have to go back to school to learn these words you're using tonight.
Cold steel of the P&L?
Pernicious.
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 Yes,
See,
that's a
I don't
great
know what
word.
that is. Is that a school?
Well, with your sagacity, you already know the answer. You're just not letting the fans know about it.
We're going to take a little break and then come right back.
All right, that's
Peter
great.
Wheatfall is here with us, and Al Wunsch too. Thank you, Al. We'll be right back on the pernicious Joey Reynolds all night sagacious the show.